loves, welcome to the daily pick a card and birthday reading for November 24th. If you were born today after sunrise, you are a 9 of hearts. If you were born before sunrise, you're actually yesterday's card, which was a 10 of hearts. So I'm going to read each card individually, then all together for the collective. We're going to talk about what kind of energy we might be bumping up into today, this 9 of hearts in Sagittarius season, and talk about how we might navigate the card's messages. So then a very special birthday wish for you, 9 of hearts. This is your solar year cards. They're here to help you, help yourself raise your vibration so that you can energize your manifesting abilities. Let's get started with card number 1. We've got the 8 of clubs. So right away, this is Rahu energy. It is activated at the age of 42. So if you are in that vicinity leading up, or maybe in it, or just on the other side of it, this could be a little stronger message for you. Now, it is about thinking, giving yourself time for some really deep thought. It's important because it has to do with really cementing something that is going to be important to you in the long run of things. So it is a card that self-validates in the intelligent pursuit of knowledge. Yeah, so it's like the big think card about yourself, about your path, about what you're leaning towards creatively, and what you're interested in exploring more of, knowingly that in a business sense, in a calculated, solid direction, where you want to take your next step and how you're going to do that to be of the utmost value to you. You've got your sights on something. Now you want to really do it to the best of your abilities. So put some real thought into it and begin, because it's a great card to get. It's also the Chariot card in the major arcana. So that is you with all of your senses working together, your mind, your body, your heart, your soul. It's all connected, spirit, all of it. And taking all of that into consideration. Yes, it's a big deal. All right, card number 2, 7 of spades. This is actually in the chart of the day. It is in the Venus position, and it's a card about letting go. So letting go of something that's ready. You know, it's like it's had its season. It's done. It broke. You need something different, and you know it. And this is going to come through like a bolt of clarity. If it were in the reverse position, it would be more like the tower moment, and something upsetting, the apple cart would come in and you'd be like slammed out of left field with it. But no, this is going to be something that you've been kind of mulling over and thinking about for a little while. Bits and pieces have been coming in. You know it's time. You just haven't had the time to deal with it. But today you're going to get that catalyst, that thought that is going to spur you into your next healthy version of you. Because the spades, right? This is how we take care of ourselves. This is remedies and cures, well-being. So congratulations. It's always nice to get a healthy review of one's self and really pretty nice direction as to how to get there. The sevens really are pretty clear cut about cutting whatever it is that they need to release. Sometimes it's messy, so be sure to do this, even self-talk today. And we'll get to that in a minute, but it's super important that we stay in that kindness and curiosity and watch our tongues, because we are in Sagittarius season. So it could come out really a little harsh. So let's not do that. Let's be very conscientious of our actions today, because it might not, that catalyst might involve somebody else. You don't want to be burning bridges, not today. All right, or maybe you do. I don't know. That one will be up to you, but that just came through. Let's see what the card number 3 is. A 2 of diamonds. Well, this is quite lovely, because we are going to connect with something that is going to let us shine our light a little bit brighter, if not a lot. This is High Priestess energy. It's Empress energy. Sometimes I think of them as the same, but quite different. The High Priestess would be bringing that information. She's Mercury and 4 lead, but the 2s are that beautiful moon energy. It's Empress energy. It's fertile. It's warm. It's sensuous. It is you glowing. It's like you're going to have a brighter aura today. And it's Friday, and it's a lovely Venus day. So why not? You know, we've got Venus going on here. So we're taking care of ourselves. We're looking good. We're feeling good. We're considering where we're taking ourselves, and we're feeling really confident about it, because everything seems to be in sync. Beautiful, isn't it? 9 of Hearts. Let's talk about that energy today and being in Sagittarius, that first season, first deacon. It is this truth seeker. It's honest. It's frank. It is adventurous and optimistic. So while we're all feeling up into ourselves and really got our glow on, we want to be, again, grounded enough that we can sparkle and take care of ourselves and the people around us at the same time. Yeah, because this could bring out some lower vibrations of that 9 of Hearts as well. It is the Fool energy in the major arcana, so we could just be so tripping down the light fandango that we just trip ourselves up. So let's not do that, Lynn. We don't want to get stuck in the idea that we are waking up to some kind of manipulations. You know, we want to be in the truth seeking about what we're bringing into our lives, but also what we are giving, because this is a 9. 9s are givers. So the other side of that today, the lower vibrations of that, you could realize something like you're being too self-sacrificing, that you got to take care of yourself a little more for that one, or that you're in some kind of transactional or conditional love relationship that maybe you're being manipulated. It can bring about those darker feelings, you know, bitterness and that kind of thing. So, or, you know, escapism, and you just want to stay in that rosy light fandango, tripping on down the path with the Fool and jumping off into some bright, clear yonder and not be watching where you're going. So it's that kind of energy that could really surround us today. So we're going to watch out for that. But otherwise, I mean, this looks really nice. We're in control. We understand what needs to be let go of for our own well-being. And we're feeling so good because we're going to let our light shine, and it's going to just bring all of this really perfect energy that is going to be laced with opportunities to upgrade our skills and talents and finances. And we're going to be grounded through it. It's great energy. All right, let's go on to the birthday. Happy birthday, Nine of Hearts. This is such a beautiful day. You've got great energy. The nines just are so beautifully led in their way of life. And being a Sagittarius, it's really warm and welcoming. You're like this grounded social butterfly that knows exactly where they're going. It's hard to think of a butterfly as being grounded, but you are. And you're pretty savvy. You know, this first deacon is that honest and frank, and in the best of ways. You're that way about yourself as well. And you've got a really good sense of humor and honor, and that is often comes through with a really soft, gentle, loving touch. So we've all got that to look forward to today too. So I really do want to talk about your chart for a moment, because you do have the Seven of Spades in the Venus position. So our comforts are in question today, our surroundings. It may be that we're taking better care of ourselves by clearing out a room, doing the deep clean of our space, and understanding that, you know, it feels good to live in an environment that suits you. All right, that needed to be said, I guess. So here we go. Nine of Hearts. Recharge. When the pace of life becomes too hectic, know to slow down, be mindful, and go with the flow. What a perfect message for you. Thinking, you know, Sagittarius, you've got all of this energy, Jupiter, you know, there's it's like it's a bottomless well of reserve that you've got when you want it. There is a wall, though, you know, that you can hit. And when that happens, that perfect space is exactly what you need to really feel comfortable enough to relax and let go. You know, maybe you are a little more of an extrovert, and if that's true, then you can last longer than those introverts that really need that space. But even the extroverts, when you are in it, when you finally do come home to rest, it is essential to have the things around you that help you get there. Okay. So they're asking for you to consider that when that happens for you, when you feel like you're on the hamster wheel, to know how to slow down. What's best for you, space, energy-wise, to get grounded enough to be able to be mindful of where you are, what you're doing, how you're treating yourself, how to have that flow more gently and have a rhythm to it, a rhythm. That's a really nice word to use here. And understand that, you know, you're that K2 energy. It's you really being in the element of who you are in this lifetime. And just because I'm now realizing you're activated by the 7 of Diamonds. So when the 7 of Diamonds comes up in a spread for you, it is time to be paying a little bit more attention, because it's going to be something a little deeper. It'll be something that's a little more important to you, being that 7, right? Because it is about letting something go, sorting it through, getting down to the real gem in the basket of nuggets. So when that 7 of Diamonds comes up for you, it is a big one. Okay, and so let's see what we get for the spirit and nature. And I just want to say, sorry, that when this happens, that's your flag. That's your spirit guides saying the potential for something good to do for yourself is available. So if you can do that, you're going to be ahead of the game here. All right, let's see. 4 of Diamonds. I love that you get this. It's in your Uranus position. So it's like this creative rebel. I love it. That is an awesome card for you to get, because you know what? It's also a card of stability, of having enough, of having what you need, even slightly more than what you need. So it brings in that 7 of Diamonds that needed to be said. That's what's going to get you to this card. Having enough, feeling grounded, being able to use the tools and the creative energy that Uranus brings around for you. So look to your chart to see where Uranus is. If it's in Venus, right? And you've got that 7 of Spades there, you can see how eliminating and improving that space, whether that's within you as a temple, your body as a temple, or your surroundings. Very nice. All right, let's see what you get for the Wishcraft card. Freeze it. I freeze what I no longer want. And you can literally do this. Say, for instance, it's coming through, being a 9 of Hearts, you have that, of course, like we all do, lower vibration visit you in times that you can feel like you are stuck in the matrix of self. It is not being able to emotionally figure it out. You could be, because of that Fool energy, and because of the K2 energy being this energy of needing to release things, sometimes it's not always clear, that hearts and the emotional, it is very loving, very giving, and sometimes that can be to a fault. So you want to be looking to where you might be allowing that to happen. You can actually write that down on a piece of paper and put it in the freezer. Say a little something, like, okay, I've recognized this that I've just written, and I want to put it on the back burner. I want to put it on the shelf for a little while. I'll remember that it's there. It'll be in the back of my mind, but I'm not ready. I'm not seeing it right now. If you, spirit guides, help me with this, I promise to do it with the best of intentions. I will do it with great gratitude for what you bring. I know I have free will to do what I like with it, but I am here. I'm asking. I'm ready. I've put my order in. I know it's on the way. All right, I love that. Okay, so I just want to say to check your Mercury because this is Mercury position and it is that high priestess that I was going on about in the beginning. You can see it was waiting for me. Very anxious to get this message across to you, apparently. So, in your chart, you have the Jack of Hearts, which you know where the jacks are. They're Uranus energy, and that's where you have your Four of Diamonds. So take a look, see what else you've got going on there with that Jack of Clubs in the Mercury position, because that one's going to give you another idea about where this energy is going to be coming from. And don't forget about the Seven of Diamonds, because when those things happen for you, it is really going to honestly bring you down your ecliptic path that much further, which is that Four of Hearts, all the same energy here. Beautiful place to settle and feel the love for yourself and for other people. All right, what can trip you up? Well, it can't be that Seven of Diamonds. So you really, really, really want to be paying attention when that card shows up. Do a tarot reading for yourself, get more information, and yeah, check in with your pendulum. Just do what you need to do because your Pluto is that Eight of Hearts. Sometimes it can just feel so comfortable, feel like home, that you have gone ahead and self-sacrificed or given yourself over in that conditional relationship that you've neglected, So when those shadow attributes come up, that is when that Eight of Hearts can really trip you up because, again, it's that Fool energy and you just might not see it, those rose colored glasses. So it's a heads up to be extra super vigilant about what's going on around you. Okay, there it was. All right, well, Carpe diem. Happy birthday. I hope you have a fabulous year. It looks like it's going to be really, really available to you. And I just want to stay kind, stay curious, and as always, on our creative journeys.